Hello, everyone. This is horror author James Hershey Jr. from the Staring Into the Abyss radio show. And in this video, I want to read you an article about Bigfoot, one of my favorite subjects. The headline of this article is Ohio Man Encounters and Photographs Multiple Bigfoot Creatures. Now, I don't recall exactly where I found this article, unfortunately, because I did not make a note of it. So for that, I apologize. But here's the article. Howland, Ohio. A man in Trumbull County says he was able to take 2 pictures of a group of Bigfoots. The man releasing the pictures, a 45-year-old union plumber, who provided his full name but requested to remain anonymous, told Cryptozoology News that the event took place last March during a hike in the snowy woods with his dog. So maybe I got this from Cryptozoology News. That would make sense. Quote, "It was around noon. Me and my dog had been in the woods for about half an hour." End quote, he said. Quote, "Then the dog started to raise her head straight up in the air, and she was taking deep breaths." End quote. Reportedly, as the dog picked up the scent, her owner was guided to the sighting spot. Quote, "She was scared, marching forward through the snow. I see movement ahead on the other side of the creek, around and near a fallen tree." End quote. That's when the eyewitness claims he noticed the 4 creatures next to a fallen tree by a creek. "There was one sitting looking at me. There was a big one leaning out of what I believe is a shelter they made out of the root of the tree. I also saw what looked like 2 more crouching on the back side of the root," he explained. "They were dark brown, almost black color. I'm 6'4", and I knew they were a lot bigger than me." He says that after comforting his dog and trying not to keep eye contact with the animals, he managed to capture a pair of photographs. "I paused a few seconds, then I raised up with my left hand, and when I heard my phone click, I held it for a second and then I got up without looking over at them. The photographs taken with an iPhone 5, no more than 10 seconds apart, show a dark gorilla-like silhouette, seemingly sitting on a tree root in the center of a snowy landscape. No other shapes were immediately noticeable in the picture." And there you see on the page the first picture. You can't really see much in that one. Here is the second picture, and it also has landscape there. And you can't see very, very well, but what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to blow the pictures up for you so that you'll be able to see it. And I'm going to do one with an outline around the supposed Bigfoot silhouette, because it's hard to see. It blends in with the thing, but once you see it, it's like one of those pictures or puzzle like pictures that you look at, let your eyes go in and out of focus, and when you get it just right, it just pops out and there it is. That's kind of the way this thing is you look for it and look for it and look for it, and then when you finally see it, it just pops out. So I'm going to put like bright red around it so that you can really see it, and you'll know exactly where it is in the picture, save you some time. And you can tell me what you think, and what you think it is. Now I'm going to go back to the article. "Look to the far right of the first picture, to the right side of the black tree. Note his legs are weird, but there is a tree laying down just in front of him that has snow on it. The man said he was watching the creatures for about 1 minute before storming out of the woods as he felt the fear taking over. Quote, I didn't even follow the tracks I made getting to the area. I totally made a beeline to get out," he says. 12 days later, he claims he went back to the area in order to investigate, and was able to gather additional photographs of the same spot. Not surprisingly, he says the root trees were now empty. "After the snow melt, nothing in the pics, but note where the one was sitting, there is nothing there." And that's a quote from him. And this is going to be a picture of the area again when he went back. And the object is no longer there. Quote, "I have probably shown close to 30 people my pictures, and I'd say over 20 believe me. Others have said that it's raccoons, a bear den, and someone's pet monkey got loose. A few don't see anything. But the plumber who says this was the most frightening day of his life says that he is sure that what he saw that afternoon were clearly Bigfoot creatures. They didn't harm me or chase me, but you never know. I'm not going to argue. I just know people need to know these things are out there. It's been almost 3 months and there hasn't been one day to go by that I don't zoom in or look at these pictures," he said. And apparently the Howland man is not the only one to have seen the purported creatures in the Buckeye State. In late May, 2 hikers claimed to have seen a similar animal on a field in Canfield, just 15 miles south of the plumber's reported sighting location. They are here in this area and they are real. I know 100%, said the man. And that is the end of the article. Now, the pictures here aren't the greatest. Unless you really blow the picture up, you can't even really see what you're supposed to be looking at. But once you blow the picture up, you can see what looks like a gorilla. So it is possible that this guy actually saw Sasquatches. And then again, maybe he didn't. Maybe this is just a Photoshop deal, or maybe it is just some kind of trickery. He provided a picture of the area, the exact same area he claims, later on when he came back, that did not have the object in it, to try to lend some credibility to it. So, as always, I will let you make up your own mind, and let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know if you think this is an actual Bigfoot that he caught on film, or if it is some kind of hoax, or if it's just one of those things where it's just a trick of light, or just a shadow that you're thinking you're seeing a Bigfoot when in reality you're not. As always, totally up to you guys. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do so. I appreciate you, and until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. I love you. Bye-bye.